If you're watching this video, chances are that you, just like me, are constantly on the hunt for anything tech-related that will help you with your everyday life. Whether you're a student, a working professional, a business owner, or maybe simply a content consumer, there's an abundance of products that are best suited to your daily needs. But there is one product that I can personally vouch that to me is the perfect all-around Swiss knife to our digital life. That is the iPad Mini 6. If you're new to this channel, my name is Emmy and I'm an architect, designer, and entrepreneur from the Philippines. Using the iPad Mini 6 has been an absolute pleasure for me over the past year. I use it for different tasks every day and it has consistently delivered a top-notch experience. Apple has not updated the iPad Mini's overall design in such a long time since its first release, and to finally see a more refreshed look that is more up-to-date to today's Apple products, it's generally a product that was immensely celebrated by the market in general. It's lightweight, fast enough, and has a decent display for its screen size. Since I got my hands on one last year, I have not stopped using it. I found it to be quite useful on a day-to-day basis. And because of this, I want to share with you 3 things about why the iPad Mini 6 is just the best and an overall useful tool for just about anyone. Number 1 is because of its size and portability. As an architect, I take it with me to every site visit. It's a handy tool that I can bring with me to take photos of projects that I'm working on and instantly sketch on it so I can quickly take note of some of the design changes that I might apply. I rely on it a lot to organize my site visit photos and overlay notes that can be used for the project. Because of its size being almost 8 by 5 inches in dimension, it can fit in my small sling bag. It's roughly about the same size of a Moleskine planner or an A5 notebook. While I enjoy sketching on real paper, it's still very useful for me to use an iPad for note-taking and drawing. The Apple Pencil Generation 2 snugs perfectly on its side through a strong magnet which also charges the pen. I personally use Procreate a lot to do architecture sketches, ideas, and draft plans for presentation, and occasionally I also make artworks. Because of its size, it's easy to carry around as if it's a small notebook, so sketching on it feels very natural. Another use case for me is its capability to be a portable photo editing machine. Because it has a USB-C port, I can use it to edit my photos in Lightroom on the go when I'm on short weekend trips. I use a Basis USB-C card reader to access my files, and it's great because I can easily send the photos to my friends or family when I'm done processing them. Number 2 is that it's great for note-taking and other office tasks. I find that note-taking is a discipline every productive person must learn and master. I do have several notebooks and paper tools that I mainly use for note-taking, journaling, and planning. However, there are times when it's just generally convenient for me to use this iPad Mini as a note-taking tool. For one, it's easy to start taking notes by just sliding your Apple Pencil from the bottom right of the screen, and then you're ready to start taking down notes. In my use case, I use both the native Notes app from Apple and I also use Notion for just about everything. I also find the iPad as a helpful tool when I want to access my files in Google Sheets and Docs. Because of this, I can now leave the house without bringing my bulky MacBook with me. For the type of person who's not comfortable at typing on a screen, you can also connect a Bluetooth keyboard to it so you can type more naturally. I prefer to use my Keychron K3 or my Apple Magic Keyboard in this particular setup. Another great thing about the iPad Mini is because of its size, it's also the perfect video conferencing tool. I find that whenever I hop on quick business calls and client meetings, the iPad is a great portable device because of its small form factor. Although the camera is not the best, it's good enough when the lighting is right. I also enjoy using it to review some of my architectural plans and take note of the revisions. Although the screen is small, its portability makes up for that loss. I would prefer to have a smaller device for reviewing plans since I already use a big enough monitor when I'm working on design projects. Number 3, it's the perfect content consumption tool. While it's a great tool for productivity, it's also a great tool for your downtime. I like using the iPad Mini to consume content on YouTube, Netflix, and other streaming services during slow hours. Whenever I'm alone during dinner, I usually would watch something either on the TV or the iPad Mini. Although I'm not the biggest fan of AirPlay, it's also quite useful if you want to cast something from your small screen to a bigger one. Aside from watching videos on social media, I also use the iPad mini for reading books on Kindle and my daily Bible quiet time. Since it's roughly about the same size as a Kindle reader, it's also the perfect size for reading. I also use this device to review my edited video content, whether it's for YouTube or Instagram Reels. And as an addition, it's also connected to my Google Home, and I can control my smart lights using the Google Home app on my iPad. I also enjoy gaming on this device. Occasionally, I would play Call of Duty Mobile and use my Nimbus controller from SteelSeries to complete the experience. In terms of display, it does not feature Apple's fancy ProMotion, but I'm not complaining about 60Hz refresh rate. To me, the display is perfectly okay for general content consumption. To end, it's amazing how technology keeps on advancing by the minute. There are a lot of tech products, items, and add-ons that we can use on a day-to-day basis, but the iPad mini 6 truly is a hands-down great tool for just about anyone. I'm an advocate of essentialism, and when it comes down to it, I would like to have less things, but better in quality. As a professional, this is one of the tools I surely use to make my work and general life much easier. It can do a lot with just a small form factor. I can really foresee that I will be using this device more and more in the future. Overall, the iPad mini 6 is a versatile and powerful device that is perfect for most users who are looking for a compact and portable gadget that can handle a wide range of tasks. After 1 year of use, I can truly say that its portability, price point, performance, and great battery life just proves that it's the perfect do-it-all device for anyone. If you're also an iPad mini 6 owner, I'd like to learn more about how you would normally use it. Any tips, tricks, and tools you use will always pique my interest. Let me know in the comments section below, and I promise I'll be reading them. With that being said, if this video was in any way helpful or added value to you, feel free to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to immediately see more of my future videos like this, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more. See you in the next one. Cheers!